Hello everyone and welcome back. Thanks for joining me again in this mini video series about the role of the Cloud Solutions Architect. In this video we move on step 7 in the cloud architectural methodology, continuous monitoring and improvement. But before we begin, let's take a moment to review what we covered in the previous video. In previous video, we explored the step 6 of the Cloud Solutions Architectural Methodology, optimization and governance. Through the Zoran Trend Retail case study, we demonstrate how the Cloud Solution Architect refines and Azure-based infrastructure to achieve big efficiency, robust security, and strict compliance. By optimizing app services, auto-scaling, enhancing SQL databases, and Cosmos DB performance. Reducing AI inference time to 100 milliseconds with 85% relevance. And implementing cost-saving measures like reserve instances and automations around books. We reduce annual operation costs to $175, achieving $5,000 in savings while maintaining 99.9% uptime, latency below 260 milliseconds, and GDPR compliance. Governance measures including Azure Blueprint and Entra ID role-based access control, ensuring long-term compliance and scalability to 1.2 million requests by 2028. Now let's begin to final video, step 7, continuous monitoring and improvement. In November 2025, we initiate real-time monitoring and alerting to ensure Zoran Trend Retail's system proactively identifies and resolves issues. We leverage Azure Monitor, enhanced in step 6 with custom dashboards. The Zoran Trend Retail Performance Dashboard displays key metrics: app services latency averaging 260 milliseconds, Azure Functions inference time at 160 milliseconds, Cosmos DB query latency at 9 milliseconds, Azure CDN latency averaging 280 milliseconds, with an 85% cache, hit ratio for 200,000 static requests per hour, and Azure SQL query performance at 8 milliseconds. In December 2025, we prioritize proactive issue resolution and incident management to minimize disruptions and ensure Zoran Trend Retail's system reliability. Microsoft Defender for Cloud, established during implementation, detects a potential SQL injection attack on app services from an IP address in a non-approved region. Over 7 days, logs 15 attack attempts, with 5 resulting in HTTP 403 errors due to the web application firewall on Azure Application Gateway, effectively blocking Open Web Application Security Project top 10 threats. We implement iterative performance enhancements to maintain Zoran Trend Retail system at peak efficiency as user behavior evolves. Analyzing 90 days of telemetry data from Azure Monitor and Application Insights, we identify a 10% increase in checkout completion times during promotional events, such as a January sale with 1 million requests per hour, up from 600,000 due to optimized scaling in step 6. In December 2025, we focus on enhancing the AI recommendation system and user experience to further reduce Zoran Trend Retail's 60% cart abandonment rate. Application Insights, the data reveals that 10% of users abandon carts due to irrelevant recommendations during promotional events, such as Valentine's Day sales. We enhance the alternating least squares model by adopting a hybrid approach, integrating collaborative filtering with content-based filtering. Also, in December 2025, we ensure compliance assurance and establish a long-term strategy for continuous improvement, emphasizing GDPR compliance and operational excellence. Azure Purview scans identify 5,000 new profiles, applying dynamic data masking to anonymize email addresses, ensuring GDPR compliance. We audit CDN's blob storage in West Europe, verifying that transparent data encryption and HTTPS align with GDPR requirements. We now summarize the project costs for the continuous monitoring and improvement phase. The total additional investment is $3,000, primarily for training the IT team on Azure Personalizer and enabling advanced threat protection. Post-improvement, Zoran Trend Retail's annual operating cost remains at $175,000, optimized in Step 6, ensuring cost efficiency while eliminating $250,000 outage risks. In conclusion, this phase ensures Zoran Trend Retail's Azure infrastructure remains reliable, efficient, and compliant. And that wraps up this video and the entire series. I hope you found it helpful, and I look forward to seeing you again in a future video series.